Hello, and welcome to AllieTube. It is I, Danae, and today I have a story time for you guys. Now, as you can tell by the title, yes, it is about astral projection. Before we get into the story, let me explain kind of what astral projection is and how I even got to this point, and then we'll get into it. In my own words, astral projection is an out-of-body experience. It's basically your spiritual, I guess you could say that, like your spiritual being leaving your physical body. Hold on. By definition, astral projection is a term used in esotericism. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. To describe an intentional out-of-body experience that assumes the existence of a soul or consciousness called an astral body that is separate from the physical body and capable of traveling outside it throughout the universe. Yes. You may be wondering, how in the world did you end up in this? Well, back in, I don't even remember when, but when Insidious, I believe, I think it was the first one, came out, the little boy in the movie, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it already, but listen, this movie is old, you should have seen it. The little boy in the movie goes to sleep and he just doesn't wake up, and the family like panics and they take him to the doctors and whatnot, and they're like, the kid is fine, and they find out that he left his physical body and went to the astral world. And I remember watching this movie and it freaked me out a lot. And I was like, what is that? Like, what astral projection? What is that? And I remember kind of like looking it up to try to figure out like what exactly this is. But that was like the extent of what I did. I didn't want to try it. I didn't want to do it or anything. I just wanted to know what it was about. And so now to get into the actual story of what happened, I cannot 100% for sure say that this is what happened. However, I did watch, before I even get into the story again, how I got here to tell you guys the story is it popped up on YouTube recently, and I decided to look at other people's stories to see, because like I said, I feel like I might have experienced this, and so I wanted to see what other people did. Like, what was your experience? What was your experience? And I remember watching this one video, and the girl said with astral projection, like her story, she even has like a friend who's like very into that type of stuff. She called him and he like confirmed like pretty much that like that's what she did. But she said she knew it wasn't a dream because she could remember so specifically details that happened. And thinking back on it, this isn't like it's not like I'm remembering a dream. I feel like I'm remembering like something that like actually happened. And I remember she said something similar to that, which is why I think like maybe that was what I did. It's crazy, but let's just get into the story. My godmom, this is like when, right after Insidious came out, like I said, and I was like looking it up, but like I had no intention on trying this. I thought it was scary. I didn't want to do any of it. And so yes, my godmom asked me to stay with my god sister during the summer. I would go and I would like spend the night for like the week, and it would just be me and my god sister, and then I would go home for the weekends. And there was this one particular day I will never forget this, okay? And I was laying down in the bed. I could have sworn I had just woken up. Apparently I didn't, but I thought I had woken up. And so I was just laying in bed listening. Usually our routine was my god sister would always wake up first, and I would just be in the room and I could like hear her. She always went in her mom's room and go on the computer, so like that was just the norm. And so this day, like that was the same thing. Like I was just laying there and it sounded like I heard her playing computer games in the room, in her mom's room, but it sounded like there was somebody else there too. And like what's crazy is that like you would think like that would like freak me out, but like it didn't. which is another reason why I'm like, maybe that was astral projection, because it was just kind of like it didn't freak me out, but it was like, that's weird. Who is this other like kid? And I remember just laying there listening, and then finally I was like, okay, I need to get up. But whenever I tried to get up, it was like I couldn't move. Kind of like when you're like the girl in the other video, she hit the nail on the head. It was like when you're going to bed and you get really comfortable and then you have to pee and you just really don't feel like getting up, and then you're like, okay, I have to get up, but like you just can't move. It was exactly like that. Like I just kept telling myself, okay, I guess I'll get up now, let me go check, see what she's doing. But I could not get up. And then finally I got up. Oh, I should probably mention how the room was set up. So the way the room was set up, when you walk in the door, the closet was like there to the, what is this, left, and then the bed was there. There was like a window, and then right in front of the bed was a dresser and like a TV and all of that. Yeah, so I was on the bed on the side closest to the window, and so I got up and I like walked around, and like I said, I still hear my god sister playing games, and I'm like, what is she doing? Like, who is this other person? And so I like start to walk over to go leave out the door to like go check on her. And I have this thing where every time I walk past a mirror, I have to look in it, and I know that might sound conceited, but I promise you it is not. Usually I'm like, well, before I would be like, oh my god, like, oh, I just look awful, but like now I'm getting better at like, oh, I actually look kind of cute. But like, yeah, I have to look in the mirror every time I walk past it. So like I said, I got up, I walked around, and I looked in the mirror, and the scariest thing happened when I looked in the mirror, because behind me I saw myself sleeping in the bed. And when I tell you, I have never been so scared. I almost had a heart attack. Like, I freaked out, and all I could think about was Insidious, because I remember in the movie how the dad went into the astral realm to go like get his son back, and like they were like, oh, if you travel too far out, like a demon is gonna come and they're gonna like take your body. And so I remember I started freaking out. I was like, oh my god, like I'm here, but like I'm there. And like I remember I was wearing a pink shirt. I know this is so crazy, but I do, like I see the pink shirt, and I remember turning around and I see me. I literally saw myself like laying in the bed, and I just freaked out. And so I just I was like, no, like I don't know what is going on, I don't know what is happening. And I turned around, and then the next thing I know, like actual me like sat up in the bed, and I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know what just happened. Oh, I just remembered something. I just remembered that I was trying to go back to sleep, and I learned that that is a way you get into the astral realm. I don't know, it's all so crazy. I just remember waking up though, like actually waking up this time, and thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going back to sleep. I'm scared. I'm going to actually go check on my god sister and see what she's doing. And sure enough, I remember I went and she was on the computer as usual, and I just stayed awake for the rest of the day because I was really freaked out. And this might have been, what year did Insidious come out? Alexa, what year did Insidious come out? So Insidious came out in 2011. So that's how many years ago? Almost 10 years ago, about 9 years ago, and I still remember that. And I don't remember any dreams like this. Like, yes, I've had reoccurring dreams. I used to have a reoccurring dream where I was stuck in a garbage can. I know that's really weird, and I only had this dream when I was at my grandma's house. It used to terrify me. But like, I don't remember details. I just remember being stuck in this trash can. I don't remember how I got in. I don't remember what I was wearing. I don't remember anything. I just remember being stuck in this garbage can. But that's it. But like with this, I remember very specifically. Maybe not very specifically, but pretty specifically. Like I remember, being in the bed and hearing my god sister and like this other random person and being like, who is this other person? And I remember wearing a pink shirt, which is crazy. I remember trying to get out of the bed and like just, you just can't. And then I remember actually getting out of the bed, and I remember walking around, and like it's just crazy. Like it's just those details, and it's just, I don't know, I never forget it because maybe it was so like terrifying. I don't know. If any of you guys are into like astral projection and all that jazz, like let me know, like was that what happened? Because that's crazy and insane, and I cannot believe I did that, and I can't believe that's a real thing, and it's just crazy. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Like, comment down below, let me know. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, also like, comment, and that's a wrap.